Not necessarily. Not necessarily. People who tend to make the first move are not necessarily more of a dominant personality. I think a lot of times people get dominant confused with confident, you know. Just because you're confident enough to make the first move does not mean that you're dominant. All right. So when people make the first move, what they're essentially saying is, I'm comfortable enough in myself to not be afraid of what comes out of this move. So whether it's an affirmative or a negative, I wouldn't have really lost anything. You know, people who have that kind of attitude have and make the first move are very, they don't attach themselves to the result. You know, they essentially, you know, they will take whatever result they get and still feel like they are somebody, still feel like they have a lot to offer someone. So they have very high self-esteem. That does not mean that they're necessarily dominant. You know, a dominant personality, believe it or not, sometimes won't even make the first move. A dominant personality may be the kind that expects other people to make the move on them because they're the one who's the boss. They're the one who's the dominant one. They're the one who should be desired, you know. So it just depends. It's not, you know, making that first move does not mean that a person is per se dominant.